Hello there. Today we are going to start with a simple box that will not take too much time. The list of materials you need are a scoring tool, you need scissors, ruler, gum, 2 pieces of paper. This one measures 8 inches by 8 inches by 8 inches, and this other one measures 12 inches by 12 inches, 12 inches by 12 inches. Okay, to start the big box, this is what you need. You need a 12 by 12 inches paper. 12 inches by 12 inches. It's a square. What you're going to do is divide the box into 3 equal parts. Since it's 12 inches, you measure 4 inches, 4 inches. We're going to use our ruler to do that. You measure 4 inches. You can mark 4 inches with your pencil. You mark 8 inches. Then you have this space, this space, this space. You do this for all 4 sides. I've done it before already. Then what you need to do is use your scoring tool to join the marks. If you want to use a pencil to help you, it's fine, but you need to score it. I hope you have seen the PowerPoint explaining what scoring is. It's leaving a mark on your paper so that you'll be able to fold it easily. So you connect this to this point. We're not going to do much cutting in this box rather. Connect this to this point as well. Remember, use your scoring tool. If you don't have a scoring tool, you can use the blunt side of your scissors, the blunt side of a table knife. You can use even an empty pen that is not writing. It will leave the mark on your paper. Again, it's to allow you fold your paper easily so that it doesn't break. If I'm going too fast, you can pause the video and rewatch it all over again. So this is what you have. By the time you flip it, you have a mark. See, it allows you to fold it easily with little crack. Can you see? So you fold. You fold it. All the marks you have created, you fold it. Fold everything. It's important you fold before we continue to the next step. For now, this is small in size. It measures, at the end of the day when we are done, it will measure 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches. You can scale it up if you want to make something big. The next step we need to make here is to make a line, make a line from here to here on all 4 sides. Make a mark from here, you score from here to here, here to here. You leave the middle one boxes, then you connect from here to here. So we're going to do that. I hope you're following. If you feel I'm too fast, pause the video, then you rewatch. To make this mark, you do the same thing. You flip your paper, you make a mark. Let me know if there's something confusing. Send me a message. You make the 4 marks at the corner, the diagonal mark. Again, you need to fold that mark. Make sure you don't extend here. Just this score line you have made, you fold it. It is better to fold it inside because that's the direction your paper would go. So when you do this, I hope you can see, pinch it a bit here, pinch it a bit, then you place it down. When you place it down, make sure this place is straight. Let me take it up so you can see. Can you see it? It's straight. Then you press it down. Press down. You can use anything to press. You can even use your ruler to press it down. So when you do this, you do it for all 4 sides. Here, this line, score line we have made, you can release it. We're not going to be using a lot of glue here. Remember, you fold, make sure you get this edge. Then you pinch here a bit. And then you go like this, see? You pinch the inside and you try and get this piece. As long as this line, that you score line you've made, is correct, then it should be easier. Remember what I said, press it. You can use a blunt tool. See? So by the time you are done, you have something like this inside. We're almost done. I hope you're following. Remember, once again, you pinch down here, hold on here, you check and make sure it's aligned. Sorry, this is here. You bring it down and you press it. You do the same thing for the 4th corner. I hope you're following. Please leave me a comment if you're lost. And if I'm too fast, please send me a message. Subsequently, I'll make sure I'm a bit sweet. So you can open your paper now. By the time you measure here, you get from here to here is 4 inches, from here to here 4 inches, from here to here 4 inches, and this applies to all sides. Now, one more thing you're going to do. In order to have a good box that will cover, we would need to cut off some parts. So what you will do at this point is to connect this with this. You make a score line with your ruler. I hope this is not too fast. Then you make a score line again. Remember, press it down to make a score line. This side, if you look at it, you see there's another mark here. So this other half, we're going to cut it away. We don't need it. We don't need it. Okay. So again, you do this on all 4 sides. We're just going to cut that place off. I hope you're following. We're going to cut this other half. Remember, these small parts, we're going to cut them. See? Okay. So you're going to cut this on all 4 angles. You do the same thing. You don't need that one. So I'll do it off camera, and when I come back, all the 4 angles will be done. Okay, for now, this box is done. If you want, you can go ahead and glue this. However, this is going to be like an explosion box. It will have a lid. So that's the next thing we're going to do now. We're going to form a lid. So if you want to make a smaller box, you can. But for now, let's go slow and steady. Let's start with this. Okay, so I'll bring in our second paper. Put this aside. and bring this. Remember, this is going to be our second, this is going to be our lead. This paper measures 8 inches by 8 inches. 8 inches by 8 inches. It's 8 inches square. I have marked it. You mark it you mark 2 inches on all sides. This is what you're going to do. You mark 2 inches here, then you mark 2 inches. So you get a straight line. It's important your lines are straight. So you make from here to here, like this. From this mark I have made to this mark, 2 inches. You go here, you do the same thing, and you do that all 4 sides. And when you're done, you connect it so you have a straight line, so that your box is not wobbly and it will fit in properly. So connect all the lines. If you want to use a pencil for a start, it's good so that when you want to score, remember what scoring is. It's a mark you leave on your paper that allows you bend the paper easily and it doesn't break or crack, even if it does not too much, so that it still looks presentable. Now you need to watch carefully here. After you do that, you need to fold your paper. And you'll notice, can you see this smooth fold? That's why you score a paper. So you have a nice finishing. Okay. Now can you see? Look at it. You have straight lines like this. And see the back as well. Then this is what you're going to do now. You're going to try and you release this small square. I hope you're following. I hope you're following. I hope this is not too hard for you. So then you turn, sorry, that was too fast. When you cut, you turn it to the opposite side. You cut here, cut the opposite side as well. So you turn it. You turn your paper, then you cut. You cut, then you cut. So you have, now, this is what you join to form the cover of the box. Like this. This will be the lid of our box. Can you see? Before you glue, it's important you cut an angle, you notch it here, so that when you fold, this doesn't come up, it doesn't reveal itself. So that's why even if you look at some of your packaging boxes, you notice that this corner is cut to one end. I'll show you this. So what you want to do, this tab here, you cut it like this at an angle. See? If you want to be accurate, like you want it to be perfect, you can take this and measure it so that you can get accurate cuts. However, I'm going to eyeball it. I'll just guess and cut. Here. You have this. So this same thing you do on all 4 tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be careful not to touch this one. And when you're cutting, you want to keep this one away so that you don't cut it accidentally. Be careful not to cut it. And then you cut this side as well. So you do the same thing here. Remember, what we are doing today, it's just the basics of box making. I've had a number of people ask me what kind of box are we making. This is just basics. It's not a steady box. Can we see this? I want you to look at it. See? So you glue this one to this place. So you turn it and apply glue here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you're applying glue from here. Applying glue here. You can use any kind of gum. For me, this is Top Bond. I have just put in a container I got to help me do this easily and reduce mess. You want to keep tissue beside you in case your hand gets stained with the gum. You can use, there are other types of gum you can use. It's fine as long as it keeps your tab in place, then it's fine. Make sure you align this to this piece. Make sure it is straight. Then do this side as well. Be careful. I hope you're following. And the advantage of using a liquid glue is, in case it's not aligned, you can move it. It gives you that room to do that, to adjust. See? Yes. And don't worry about being perfect. We're just starting. I had to struggle for a couple of months, not even a year, before I finally got it. So be patient. You're going to get it. Yeah, so that's the glue I was talking about. You want to get tissue. So, and this cover is done. So I'll bring in the main box in, so to see if it's going to fit. Here, you have this. Then you bring your cover. Okay. So here is it. Here it is rather. You have a box that you can put something inside. So you have to leave this to dry before you do this. It's very important you do that. Very, very important. And try your best. Make sure your measurement is accurate. If you don't want this tab to be this big, you can just reduce the paper. It's fine. But this is just the basic. So you have this. So when you open it, then it reveals. And you can put something inside if you want for your loved ones, or if you're selling something. This is just a sample I'm trying to I'll just put this away. Then you put it inside. Again, if you want to lock this, glue it, it's fine, but I prefer to leave it. So feel free to do what you want. Cover it. So you can cover it. If you want, you can just attach this to form, to give someone. A number of us have problem tying a bow, so please bear with me. Making boxes come easier to me than tying a bow. Yep. It's all up to you. All this is so you can have an angle, so you can present this. If you want, you can put sentiments. That's a different class on its own. Yeah, you can put flowers, you can put a tag saying something. It's all up to you. So I hope you have enjoyed the class and you're able to do this. Thank you.